All right, here on the screen, the first one that I'm looking at is University of Toronto, Dalla Lena School of Public Health. So the Dalla Lena School of Public Health offers these professional degree programs. The first one is the popular one, Masters in Health Administration program. For some reason, international students love applying for Masters in Health Administration in Canada. I don't know how much promising the job prospects are still in the market. We will talk about that in later in this video or in the other videos. But right now, I'm going to give you information of how to apply for that program, what are the requirements of that program, how much is the tuition fee, which province or place is it located, and what could be your future outcome from this kind of program. So I'm going to dive right into the website for this health administration program, and I'm going to show you step by step what I look at when I'm trying to find out information about certain program where I will apply. So for some people it's super easy, then this video is not for you. You know everything already. But for some other people, they don't know these basic steps, how to research for a program, how to find individual requirements in that program, learn more about how can I increase my chances to be accepted in that certain program, and is that program fit for me or not fit for me. That is also a big question that we need to ask ourselves. So here, Mhsc Health Administration Program, I'm on the Dalla Lena School of Public Health's main page, and right here I'm looking at a few things, including the program director Tina Smith. So I can read about all about the director, then what is a comprehensive approach to meet today's complex healthcare environment. If you know, Canada's healthcare is universal healthcare system. It's all operated by government. Federal government has all the funding, and the federal government provides that funding to individual provinces, and those provinces run the healthcare of that population. So it's a very complex as well as amazingly run healthcare system in Canada. So that's why you would be learning a lot. And I don't know which country, for example, I'm from India, and I also started with a health administration program at Dalhousie University, but this whole concept of universal healthcare was so new to me. It takes quite some time to understand these things in detail. On the left of this side, I see introduction, then I see handbook and course information. So this section will give me some information about what is going to be the curriculum, what kind of timetable they have. It's great that they have everything so transparent and up on the website that you can literally see that what would you expect, like when would be your classes. So you can see there's our September 9th, you will have a lecture from 9 a.m. till noon, and that lecture is of certain subject, which is HAD 5724. Now, if I go further, I will know that HAD is Health Administration Code, and then 5724 is specific code for that course. So they are telling me that this course is going to be 3 hours, then noon is lunch, then 1 to 6 p.m. is another thing, and so on and so forth. We can keep on looking at all different things that are being offered. So you can see they have literally laid out their schedule in these simple steps right here. So I think it's a very easy way to look at what their schedule is. So you can see this is how we will look at what kind of schedule they have, and different universities have different websites, different way of organizing their schedule. But you can quickly have a look at, okay, how is my fall term looking like? Am I going to work during that time? If they are going to keep me at school for so long, how can I how would I find a job which will be suitable for working in those kind of odd hours? So that's the first one, which is Mhsc Health Administration Program. Now I'm going to look at degree requirements. So what does the word degree requirement mean? It means that in order to graduate from this program, what all do you need? Do you need a thesis? Do you need a project? How many credits do you need to graduate from this program? So it's a very good way of looking at what does the program wants from me before they give me a graduation degree. So it says that each course is 0.5 FCE. The program requires 10 FCE. So each course is 0.5. And the program requires 10 FCE, which is full course equivalent FCE. That means I'm going to take 20 courses, and probably some of the courses might be a little bit more credits, but this one is, this program is probably asking you to take 20 courses in 2 years time, 10 courses per year, maybe 4 in the fall, 4 in winter, 2 in spring, and that's how the structure of the program should be. Other than that, there are assignments, class participation, there is a group and problem-based learning, there is practicum. So practicum is different than project, and it's different than thesis. And there are a few different ways how they can offer you a good learning experience during that program. So always remember, these are all different things, and think about it. What kind of person you are? Would you be interested in doing a project with certain organization or office or a person, or would you be interested in doing a practicum where you are learning something hands-on? Or would you be interested in a thesis where you do some academic research, collect some primary data, or do some literature review, and finally write a paper or a thesis to confirm, like to demonstrate your learning of certain topic? Okay, so for this program, what I can see is there is a practicum requirement. So right now I don't see a thesis requirement, but they do have a practicum requirement, and practicum is completed full time in block 345, requires minimum of 8 weeks or 320 hours, and equivalent to one full equivalent course. So just up there we learned that each course is 0.5, so total are 10, but now we will correct that one of those FCE is going to be your practicum. So now you just have to take 18 more courses. And another information here is the Mhsc Health Administration program is offered on a modular basis, concentrating class time into Wednesday evening, all day Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 5 times in a 4-month term or block. So this is good for somebody who is already into their job. And so there are many people, for example, when I was an administrator, I wanted to upgrade my education so that I can apply for higher jobs. In that case, it's easy. It's more convenient for me if there is enough time given to my I can give to my work as well as to school. So this kind of schedule is great because many graduate students are already working. They are in some kind of career already, and these kind of programs will help me increase my position or just jump to a higher position or apply for a job for which I was not eligible for without this kind of degree or this kind of skills. So it's important that these programs are flexible, and I can see this is quite flexible. Only Wednesday evenings, all day Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I think it's quite a flexible program if somebody is looking for it. After the degree requirements, I'll go into the admission requirement, which is a very important thing in order to know, am I going to be accepted in this program possibly, or there's not even a chance. So what they are looking for, academic performance. So they are looking for an highest academic standing equivalent of B+. So they say this thing, but it's mostly for North American education system. If you are an international student, then you would have to check like what does WES or ECC equivalency say about your degree. And still, even if you think, for example, the university where I was studying in India, they would never give us a very high score. So our class aggregate or the class average would be 65% or less than 70% all the time. And in Canada, less than 70 is fail. So it's such a difference in different grading systems. So don't worry too much that, oh, these are asking B+, I don't have B+, I cannot apply for this program. Always either follow the ECC or WES evaluation, or actually go ahead, spend that $100 for the application fee and send your application, but do not blindly give up because there is a high academic standing requirement for that university, because that is mostly for how they see their North American standards. They do not always know what's happening in other part of the world. So you need this kind of grade equivalent. They also need some experience. In most cases, the applicants have minimum 3 years of relevant clinical or management experience following undergraduate degree. So they are like, for example, many people who are asking me this question are dentists. So they are looking for somebody who has a degree, like an undergraduate degree, which probably you have as a dentist or as a doctor or as a pharmacist, nurse in your home country. They're also looking for minimum 3 years of clinical or management experience. And remember, when you're applying for it, your experience should not just say that, for example, if I was a dentist and I want to apply here, I would not say I'm a dentist, I am very good at root canal treatments and restorating fillings and doing this stuff. No, they want to know as an administrator, how were my leadership skills? How did I learn new things? How did I make everything go smooth? How is my process improvement skill? Like, how can I make things easier, and how can I control a staff or manage a staff in a very efficient way and make sure that people around me are in a positive feeling and they are efficient and they are respecting the overall flow and career and their time, and the efficiency is great. So there are so many things that you want to highlight when it comes to the clinical and management experience. The next one is going to be references. So references are very important when you apply to North American schools. So they want to know one from your colleague should be okay, but there should be one from the supervisor. There should be some from senior leaders. For example, I work at Nova Scotia Community College, and if I know the dean of School of Access, then I would ask her to write me a letter, so that would come as a very nice accolade on my profile that the dean is actually recommending me for this certain program. So wherever you are, never just put 3 friends of yours in the references. One should be from your instructor, at least. If not one, then 2 is even better, and one should be from somebody in a good position related to the program where you're applying for. So that's another skill. And last is motivation. The faculty has a high premium on candidates who have strong motivation and can ensure ongoing commitment throughout the program. Motivation is evaluated through an applicant's clear letter of intent and through admission review process. So all they are trying to say is the letter of intent that you will provide should give us an information of how motivated you are to apply for this program, to perform well, to deliver all the assessments, to learn, and to be like, just a person who's not going to give up so easily. For example, I started a health administration program thinking a complete different picture of the whole program, but once I got into the setting, I did not enjoy one bit of it. I thought, like, this is not where I belong. This is absolutely opposite of where I belong. So that's why they want you to write that kind of letter to find out what is your motivation to come for this program, how much you are prepared, how much you know about this program, and how good you would perform as a career as well as in education or in academics. So they have application review. They also have an interview, which is 1.5 hour component of this. So you can go through it and make sure you are solid prepared for the interview. And the final assessment is done with the academic admission committee. So that's all for when we talk about the admission requirements. Let's look at one more thing. You can, when you are writing your letter, when you are researching the program, you can go here and see what the other alumni are doing or have done. So they would always write at least a few of their favorite alumni who have done something great, and they want to keep them as a showcase alumni of their school. So you can read their bio, you can learn what kind of job they ended up in, and after that, this is a graduate student achievement. So these kind of statistics give you a number approximately. Do not count it 100%. So it says job placement rate 94 to 100%, 3 months post program completion. Now most of the business schools as well as health administration schools will give you this kind of numbers, and they are true, but do not put yourself in that 100% list automatically. It's very likely that you will get a very good position after that, but you have to give a lot of input and a lot of passion towards that career, not thinking, for example, if you're a dentist and you're thinking that I'll do MHA, I'll move to Canada, I'll get my permanent residence, and after that I will go back to dentistry. Just having this thought in your brain is going to completely withdraw you from that overall learning and participation in the health administration program, which might not allow you to perform the best. So those who are just thinking of health administration career as a stepping stone, I would say it's not a stepping stone. It's a very, very big program and a big decision of your life. So job of 100% is not always guaranteed. It all depends on how you perform and how you deliver in that program. Another important thing to look at is, so they say in past 5 years, the job placement has been from 94 to 100%. More than half of the graduates were employed in hospital sector. So you will be working in hospitals, including in acute care, rehabilitation, complex continuing care, specialty or healthcare programs. The second largest employer were government and government related agencies such as local health integration networks, the regional health authorities responsible for planning, funding, integrating healthcare services in Ontario. So that's a very impressive way of looking at the program. So yes, the program is impressive. Now we have to think about ourselves. If we do this program, what kind of job are we going to end up doing? So let's click on the job opportunities column and see what is posted here. So these are all the jobs that are posted for students as well as alumni. There is an improvement consultant for the Michael Garron Hospital. There is a research manager at Knowledge Translation Program, which is Unity Health in Toronto. Then there is a research coordinator too, which is again for Knowledge Translation Program at St. Michael's Hospital. There is a research associate program. There is a part-time casual research assistant, which is something that most of the students end up finding in the first few months, which they say that it's a 100% placement. Anyways, there are many other positions that you will be eligible to apply for. Does not mean you will get this job. You'll be eligible to apply for, and it's going to be a big classroom, so you will be competing with all other students like just to find that perfect position for yourself. So this is another good way of looking at how do I find out the jobs that I want after I graduate from this program. What kind of jobs would I get? And last is applying to the Mhsc program. So how would you apply for this program? So they have an SGS Slate application system. So you will go there, you will sign in as the first time user. If this is the first time you are doing, then create an account and start your application. If this is not the first time, then you can go as a continuing applicant. And once you apply, then to see your status, to upload other supporting documents, you will always go through this other returning user tab right here. If you're thinking that is this school going to give me a 3-year of postgraduate work permit, answer is 100% yes. This is the most reputable school in Canada, and all the programs that I'm going to talk about, they all will definitely give you a 3-year postgraduate work permit eligibility. Lastly, let's look at the tuition fees. So I'm here at the tuition fee tab. You can follow along, and the tuition fee for the Mhsc program right here for domestic students is $10,000. For international student, it's going to be $40,000 approximately. And it says international student must pay international student fee unless they are Canadian citizen, permanent residents, or they qualify for status in Canada by definition of the student account. Don't worry about it, but all I'm trying to say is as an international student, this is the tuition fee that you are going to pay for full-time annual. So that's 1 year. So you are going to pay $80,000 for 2 years program. So that is all for the University of Toronto Della Lena School of Public Health Masters in Sciences in Health Administration program. Here is the video on top 6 MHA programs in Canada. Check out the entire video if you are willing to do MHA in Canada as an international student. Also check out other videos on this channel because I have been giving a lot of valuable content recently, and I'm missing some subscribers. So if you share this video with a friend, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate. Post it in the comment below if you have any other question or would you like me to create a new video on certain programs. Until then, bye-bye.